Welcome back to Weyermann's Whimsy. We are going to do project number 2 in the paper pumpkin kit called Fun in the Sun. It's this one with the umbrella on it. It's going to be really important that you actually follow the picture here, not the instructions inside. The instructions inside are really a little bit confusing. This is my second go at this one. I don't usually pre-make the cards because I want to give you an authentic experience, but in this case I really ran into issues with following this one. So I've got my card base, I've got my piece that goes inside the card base, and I've got all my little bits and pieces that go with it. I've already stamped this because I'd started on the other project, so we're just going to skip that bit. In the picture here, it shows this piece as being behind the chair. So that's what got me a little bit lost in the other piece, because when you actually fold it up, that piece doesn't show. But in the picture down here, it does. And on the picture here, it doesn't show it behind the chair. So I was a little bit lost as to where I put the chair. And on the picture here, it's much lower. On the instructions, because on the picture, it actually goes on that level, but in the instructions, it has it going much higher. The instructions has the chair right a lot higher and sitting up a lot more proud. So I'm going to really kind of focus on following the pictures here on the front. It'll be a lot less confusing. So again, we're going to do our fold, and I will pull the instructions out for that. This is our card, our main card top here. So the first fold, you fold down. Fold that down. The next one folds up, and then you fold down again, and then up again, and then down. So you've got your peak, trough, smaller peak, smaller trough, and up again. I'm just going to grab my stamp block and give those edges a good kind of pressing. If you've got a bone folder, use your bone folder. But again, kits don't come with a bone folder, so we're just going to work with what we've got. And we can come in behind and we can squash those back pieces underneath down too. Makes it just a bit crisper. Okay, so we are going to put 2 pieces of tear and tape across here. Just make sure I'm in frame for you. No point doing a video if you can't see what I'm doing, right? Okay, so we put 1 piece of tear and tape at the bottom like that, and we're going to put another one at the top like this. And I've got a little bit left over at the edge there. I'm just going to tear that back a little bit. Okay, I'm going to peel these back. Peel the tops off the tape. There we go. And okay, my edges. This is just, I don't think it's my morning for making these kits, quite frankly. This will slide in right into that trough. Line it up with the edge, and we want it to line up with our card front like that. Okay, so we've got our card like this. Now, we need to put a piece of tear and tape on the back of the chair. Now, it's a little bit difficult to tell which is the front and which is the back of the chair. These are laser cut, so there's going to be a little bit of a brown edge on the wrong side. That's where the heat of the laser has marked the paper. So we're just going to put a piece of tear and tape on the back, so the one with the little brown outlines on it. Okay, and this piece is going to go on this fold here, just like that. I know it gets hidden a lot, but if you look at the front picture, that's how it looks on the front picture. In fact, I could be a little bit further over. So like I say, this one, you have to look at the finished picture and at the instructions. I don't think I'm going to be able to move this over. Oh, I might be able to peel it off just a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to move it over like that. So it looks like it's sitting in this wave, and then when the card is open, you can see down into that trough. Okay, so now I need to put the flip-flops down, and it's telling me that the flip-flops go down at the bottom here, and you can just see them, just like that. So again, just a little lost in the instructions on this one, so I apologize, everyone. Not the clearest set of instructions I've ever had in a paper pumpkin kit. I think it might have been a little bit easier if they drew out the instructions a little bit better. But these I'm going to just tuck down like that so you can just see them a little bit, because they are kind of behind the scenes. So I'm just going to tuck them down like that. When the card is open, you can see them. The next thing they want us to do is attach the greeting to the sign. Now, if it was me, I would just stamp straight on the sign, but this piece is a lot harder to replicate than that. So we're just going to put an adhesive dot on the back here and pop that down like that. Okay, so I need to take my umbrella and I need to put a piece of tear and tape all the way across the bottom of my umbrella piece. So we'll do that like that, and I'm a little bit over the edge there. Tear that off. We'll just give this a little bit of a, you can either tear it or you can just kind of roll the tape back. And I need an adhesive dot. Oops, right there. Okay. I'm going to put this down, and then I'm going to do the little bits and pieces. And I need tear and tape on the bottom of the sign as well. So just like that. And okay, so we're going to peel that off. I need to wait. I need to put this down first. So we're going to tear the back off of this. If we can get it, there we go. Okay. And this goes right down on the bottom edge of the card. Like that. Okay. So then this goes at the bottom edge here. Just like that. And then we put our seashell. The seashell just tucks a little bit behind the grass here. And we put an adhesive dot on the sunglasses. Oh, it might be easier just to pick it up like this. There we go. And this one, of course, comes off. So we go just like that. Peel those backings off. I am just making a mess here today. And then the sunglasses go down like that. And we take our little sea glass pieces and we put one here, one by the shovel or the spade, and then one goes over here underneath the sign. So just like that. So that is our finished product for the second project in the paper pumpkin kit. And let's just see how close to the picture we came. Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise here. That is much closer to the picture than the instructions. So let's go ahead and tackle project number 3.